Pebunila yan muthe li yo heweli thovo. Taho seweli thovo naha vuthe li lon. Mila seweli thovevi li fifi muthe. Mio fifi lili pihulu fohili. Taho mute to vuthe is cursed. The curses will only continue. YouTube, welcome back. We're sort of neck deep in sound changes for our somewhat cursed descendant of Toki Pona with consonant mutation and a very different phonesthetic. So enough of me yammering on. Let's go back and work on it. Okay. So to bring us all up to speed again, we have through a small set of sound changes created a very different feel for our Toki Pona descendant, which I think we should probably name, right? So let's put it over here. So Toki Pona, this will become Toki Fona for now, and we'll see what happens to it later. Okay. So we've had lots of great suggestions from the chat. We're going to try and bring as many of them into this language as possible because we want it to be, well, weird. So the first thing that we're going to do is we've messed around with consonants a lot. I think we should play a little with vowels. Let's see what we can do. We can now one option we have is to really go hardcore on our influence from Irish and palatalize everything next to a front vowel. But I think that's a little too on the nose. So instead, I think we could do some umlaut. So let's say whenever we have a front vowel, so let's do some nice Germanic style umlaut. Let's go to the full keyboard. There we go. So the next thing we're going to do is turn a, o, u to, and then we'll just go over here to get them. A, e, u. Boom. And this is going to happen in the next syllable as a front vowel. Okay. So let's apply it. So tebonila, so this ni, and let's just say that the domain of application of these rules is the same for all of them. So within these clitic groups and within these phrases, or maybe just within the clitic groups. I think within the phrases that'd be going too far. So within a clitic group, we can apply the sound change. So going back here, tebonila, we need to front this o. So tebonila, yan mythe, lio heweli thovo. Taho seweli thovo naha vuthe lilon. Mila seweli thovevi. So I'm assuming that this is going to spread. Thovevi li fifi mythe. Mio fifi lili pihulufu hili. Taho kulufu ona. All right, we're lucky there. We don't have any front vowels. Li lili lo de beni. Do we really not have any a in this? I guess not. Okay, fair enough. So I'll read it out and see what we have so far. Te benila yan mythe li yo heweli thovo. Taho seweli thovo naha vuthe lilon. Mila seweli thovevi li fifi mythe. Mio fifi lili pihulufu hili. Taho kulufu ona li lili lo debeni. Lo debeni. Okay. Mute to vythe. Vythe is cursed. The curses will only continue. All right, so that's good. What else can we do? I think we want to delete L in Clitics. So this is going to be, so this is a rule with a morphological condition. This equals here means when L is at the start of a clitic, delete it. All right. Oh, question coming in from Willow. Isn't it le début? So it would be if we considered this a proclitic. And I think it's reasonable if it's a preposition, le début. Yeah, that's reasonable. Especially because I like the way it sounds. Oh, and let's also apply the change to our language's name. So, Toki Pona. All right, what's next? Oh yeah, we're going to remove these L's from the clitics. In fact, only in clitics. So not just proclitics, but in clitics as well. So proclitics on the left and clitics on the right. Tebonia yan muthe iyo hewelithovo. Taho sewelithovo naha vuthe ilon. And you know what I'm going to do? Oh no, focus Colin, just do it one thing at a time. Oops, wrong line. Mia sewelithovi ififi muthe. Mio fifi lili pi hulufu huli. Taho kulufuona I lili udeboni. Udeboni. That's right. All right. So that's quite interesting. And I'm going to restore this this A for now, just so that we can play around with it a little bit more before deleting it. So let's bring it back. Where was it? Where are A's? Here. Ehuelithovo and Efifilili. And I think those were the only ones. Yeah, okay. So let's remove that. Now we have a bunch of vowels in hiatus. So what are we going to do about that? I think we should do some proto-Romance style glide formation. Okay, let's do it. So let's take E to Y before a vowel. O to W before a vowel. So tebunia yan muthe iyo huelithovo. Taho sewelithovo na havuthe ilon. Mia sewelithovi ififi muthe. Mio fifi lili pi hulufu huli. Taho kulufuona ilili udebuni. Okay, well, we didn't get too much of that, but we did get this tebunya, which is kind of nice. Mia. Tebunya. Mia. I like those. Those are fun. Okay, what's next? What's next? Well, I think we can either... I think it might be time to start losing some consonants, or at least going into Schwa. All right. So let's say vowels, non-low vowels, turn to Schwa when word final. Let's start there. All right. So the Schwa, enter the Schwa. So this is going to have a lot of effects. Tebunya yan mythe. So now we have lost the conditioning environment for this umlaut. So now we have a total phonologization of this contrast, this U-Y contrast. Mytha. Iyo. Iya. No. Yo is a root, so we're not going to do that. So only in polysyllabic words are we going to be reducing to schwa. E hewela thova. Taha sewela thova naha. We're not losing a yet. Vithe ilon. Mia sewela theveve ifife mythe. Mio. And I'm wondering if we might want to consider this mi as a proclitic. Yeah, I think let's do that. I have mio. It doesn't affect us yet, but it probably will at some point. E fifa lila pihulufa hila. Taha kuluf. Oh, I missed. Kulufona ilila odebena. Great. Oh, yantemeli, you wouldn't say me as a proclitic there. Okay, well we can consider it separate. I defer to the better judgment of those who know more about these things than I do. Okay, so then we lose. Well, we don't lose, but we go to Tøx Fona. Tøx Fona. And we move on. What's next? I think we should also schwaify vowels that are we should also schwaify vowels that are unstressed. Like, I'll try and find an example. I think we should, okay, let's now do a stress shift. So we have, let's go to stress to antepenultimate. No, stress to penultimate. So then we go from tebunya to tebunya. Tebunya, yan mythe iyo. In the case, so, but not on proclitics. So stopping at the root or the stem left edge. So we wouldn't get iyo, we would get iyo. Sorry that went off screen a bit, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah, we should mark the stress. That's a good point. Just so that we can keep track. So tebunya yan mythe, oops, iyo e hewela thova. All right. Taha sewela thova naha vitha ilon. Mia, one syllable. Sewela theveva ififa mitha. So we get stress shift when we have the enclitics, which are really going to become suffixes, I think, at this point. They're so tightly linked. Mio e fifa lila pihulufa hila. Taha kulufona ilila odebena. So, this is exciting. Now that we have stress shift that's dependent on what syllables are in the, what suffixes are on the noun, things are going to get very, very crazy. All right, now let's get rid of, let's schwaify all unstressed vowels. Is that too dramatic? That might be too dramatic. Maybe we need to just start by peripheralizing these. Let's see. What do I want to have happen? Tebunya. I want this to be tabunya. Yan mitha iyo Ahuela Thova. Yeah, I think if we do that, that would work. Oh, I like Jack's idea. Preserve the peripheral vowels, that the mid vowels schwa. Okay, let's do that. So minus low, minus high, go to schwa. All right. Tabunya yan mitha iyo ahawela thova. We lose our front vowel there. Sad. Do we want that? I kind of like that. Maybe what we could do... Okay. Let's rethink this, because I don't want to lose this round vowel here. Maybe what we could do is get all of these anti-penultimate stress words like kulupu and delete the middle vowel. So let's say intertonic vowels, delete. So I'm assuming that there's a secondary stress every other syllable from the primary. So we would go, in that case, okay, this is going to be a bit of backtracking. I apologize. Taha sola. It's only going to affect a very few words. It's going to affect this one. Sola. And it's only going to occur within a word. So it'll affect hulfa, hila, and then it will allow us to have kulfwona. Okay. So what I've done is just taken all these cases where we had a 3-consonant root, and I've ensured that the stress remains on the initial syllable by deleting that middle syllable. And then we get our stress shift. So we get hulfa for community, hulfa or kulfa, but hulfa in the mutated case, and then kulfwona in the in this case, their communities, hulfwona. So we have 2 forms of the same word. We have hulfa and kulfwona. So we're getting very complicated here very quickly. We have both the initial consonant mutation and the stress shift. I wonder what's going to result. Right, so Tøx Fona. And then now let's have the mid vowels turn to schwa. Now that we've done that. So we can save this ö in sola. Sola. I love it. So taha sola thova naha vutha ilon. Right, nothing changes there. Mia sola. And then we get thavova, because now the stress shift has removed the stress from this to. So it's the, mutha, ififa mutha, mio, afifa lila, pichulfa hula, taha kulfwona ilila adabena. All right. Are we following okay? I know things have gotten a bit complicated. So, good. All right. Yantemili, what did you miss? I just introduced a rule here to turn 3-syllable words into 2-syllable words before we do the stress shift. So that instead of having soeli, we have, or soeli, we have soeli, and then that goes to sola. And we keep that nice ö vowel in the unsuffixed form. But we still do get a stress shift when there are suffixes. So we have pihulfa, community, and hulfwona, their communities. All right. Yeah, it's a bit complicated, but I think aesthetically it works a bit better than the alternative. Okay, so Tøx Fona. What shall we do next? Oops, I forgot one schwa. Actually, I forgot two schwas. Actually, I forgot a lot of things because this was off screen. Tøbunya Janmithe Ahula Thova. So maybe I should just read the whole thing through. I wish I could look at you, but this monitor's over here. Tøbunya Janmithe Io Ahula Thova. Taha Sola Thova Naha Vithe Ilon. Mia Sola Thevova I FIFA Mythe. Mio a FIFA Lila Pichulfa Hula. Taha Kulfona I Lila Adebuna. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Let's keep going. Now I think we need to destroy the schwas. I think it's time to destroy the schwas. We're running out of space here. By the way, here's the citation for the article that we got this excerpt from. Do we want the schwas to do anything before they depart? I think it's just time to delete the schwa. So to nothing everywhere. Bunya Jan myth Io Hulthov. Ta Sulthov Nahavith Ilon. Mia Sulthvov Sulthvov Ifif myth. Mio Fif Lil Pichulf Hyl. Ta Kulfona. That looks remarkably preserved by our standards. Ilil Tbun. All right. So that happened. Tbunya Jan myth Johul Thov, rather. Tach Sulthov Nahavuth Ilon. Mia Sulthvov Thviv Ifif myth. Mio Fif Lil Pichulf Hyl. Ta Kulfona Ilil Bön. Okay. And then what does this becomes? Tøx Fona. Tøx Fona. And I think we're going to want to just keep the voicing consistent here. Bönya. So I'll just make sure we have a voicing simulation in stop clusters. Great. Okay. All right. I'm going to put in a little cut here for YouTube after we've truly cursed the world by this by this language. Look, the Jan is still the same though. All right. Full screen webcam back. YouTube. Thank you for joining us for this fascinating experience. We are only halfway through with our work today. So come back and you'll see in the next episode what happens next. So until then, we'll see you next time.